Okay, next we have stock transferring. This is more applicable if you have multiple warehouses or multiple branches. Okay, so if you're just one little store, this has nothing to do with you. But if you are larger than that, this is definitely the module that you'd be utilizing. On the stock transfer, let's say for example you have a warehouse, excuse me, and you have 10 branches or 10 clinics or 10 service departments for your automotive, 10 parts or retail outlets, 10 grocery stores, whatever it might be. You might have the need for stock transfer, meaning transferring from one warehouse to another, or from your warehouse to your branches, or your branches back to your warehouse, and so on. So there's lots of ways of utilizing this. So the way it works is, if you're connected through the internet, and it's multiple wide area network, what better known as WAN, excuse me, you would have, for example, stock transfer in, or no, sorry, first would be stock transfer out, I should say. Okay, so I'll click stock transfer out. So meaning you're requesting that from branch, let's say 5, your branch 1, you want to request some items from them. Let's say you want to request, just click the word new, you click item details, and I will type in, let's say I need to have, let's say jam, okay? Or let's use it with jasmine tea bag. I click jasmine tea bag, and I need 10. Okay, so click enter. Okay, and you can see it's already on the listing. Now, if I order more, great. Now, all I need in this particular example is jasmine tea bag. Once I save this item, or I would close it first and save it in post, branch 5 would get a notification in the bottom right hand of the screen. It'll actually pop up in the bottom right hand corner right here saying branch 1 is requesting for 10 bags of jasmine tea bag. Now you can fulfill the order. It'll come to you in the form of the delivery receipts, and then you would just basically stock it in and it'd be part of inventory. That's basically how it works. This would also work in the area of the branch dashboard, which is a very nice little feature. When you click branch dashboard report, just like this, you could see from main office all the branches that you got. You could see all their transactions, sales, and inventory balances of every branch from one location. But you need internet to do this. I have to be honest with you, nothing moves without internet. It's so funny because I have clients who always ask me, but what if we have no internet? How do we do that? Well, then I would get you back to regular airmail. Okay, you get a stamp, lick it, and put it on. That's all you can do. That's pretty much it. I'll go back to the phone and just tell each other the values that you got in stock. But other than that, there really is no other way to do it. You need internet or some sort of communication from wide area network. Now, this is also great if you enable the other branches to see your branch, but you'll need a static public address to do this. You can do that as well. So if branch 5 is allowed to see my inventory branch 1, then he can see my inventory that was in stock transfer out, so I can stock transfer the items to him as well. So it depends on your capability of your internet. It also depends on your process flow. Do you allow that to happen? But traditionally, more often than not, it's only the warehouse who can see all the branches, and that's really what it's really designed for. But it can work the other way as well. Okay? Now, this has a ton of reports that accompanies with it, like item list reports, out-of-date tracking report, the group classification. You even got there your PR reports, such as the top selling items, the top requested items, the worst selling items. So in the order, so you can see basically one of the most fast-moving stock items we've got in the company. Purchase orders, you can see them by supplier, by item, even for undelivered items as well. How many POs have been undelivered? So you can track your suppliers to see their efficiency in sending items to you. Because sometimes you kind of assume that these are good suppliers, but if you look at the records and the history of the reports, they've actually fulfilled their orders maybe 30% of the time. And this is also part of your dashboard that we can also show you as well. All of our systems have built-in dashboards on the deluxe and higher versions, because the light version does not have dashboards. The deluxe and the premier version have dashboards. And then the premier also has analytics. So receiving report can also be seen here, the different kinds, by lot expiry, by report by department, by you name it. Okay. The issuance, this is your stock sales, your of selling your wholesale items, your vendor reports, stock damage, physical count reports, physical count report, I apologize, transfer stock in, stock out, and so on. Item class, day out. Day out, what that means is, if you click day out, it shows you what stocks have left today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, not the day before yesterday, but what items of stock we're going to have today, which is that report. Okay? And then the referentials basically is short for your setup. You can set your own customer listing, you can add more supplier listing as well. The system also has its own built-in user accessibility as well, which you need for your security. Okay? So on your security, if I go to system setup and I go to user accessibility, just like in our other software modules, this enables you to give access to certain members of the company that have access to certain areas or responsibilities. So you can either group them by as a group, as a department, or by individual, and you just have to check box what access do they have. So in this particular case, accounting department, let's say for example they're allowed to view, add, or edit only, then you just have to highlight it by check boxing it, and then just say add. If you click add, it's added to the other side over here. So you can see the access, okay? That's pretty much how it works, all right? Unless they've been given access already. So you have pure control of who has access to what module in all of our softwares. Of course, there are other features here that are like for backing up, for setting up your logo, other kind of thing. But we can talk about it in another report for more detail that your sales representative can share it with you more in detail. But anyway, thank you for joining me on our MMS presentation video for you. There'll be more videos for you to see that are more detailed, but we just want to give you a quick summary of how it kind of works and how it's connected to our other modules. Thank you very much.